After starting the Care Bears movie, Megan walked with Carla to her room. "First, let me tell you how Leslie ended up in your shorts and that top," Megan began. She explained in great detail what had happened during the day, from her decision to put Leslie in diapers and baby panties, all the way to the moment she decided he needed to wear a top for swimming. Carla giggled when Megan told her Leslie now had to wear a top, just like her. "Leslie is not quite like other boys," Megan explained. "He's a sissy, right?" Carla asked, catching on quickly. "Exactly, honey." Megan then went on to explain that her plan was to slowly turn Leslie into her baby sister, hoping that it would make him happier and less whiny. She explained how some big brothers can be mean, but Leslie had different issues, including wetting the bed and his panties. Megan stressed that it had to remain a secret for now, and that Carla shouldn't tease him too much. "Can I change his diaper?" Carla asked eagerly. "Maybe when you're a little older and if he's still in diapers." "I bet he will be." "Me too." "Enough about him. Before you look for your bathing suit, check this out." Megan pulled the one-piece suit from the bag hidden under the bed. Carla seemed to like it but wasn't overly thrilled. "How about this one?" Megan asked as she pulled out the two-piece suit. Now, Carla jumped up and down, giving her mom a big kiss and hug. She received another one for the mask and fins. "Let me check on the baby." "Why don't you try on one of those suits and come show us?" "And remember, this is our secret, only we know he's really your baby sister." "Go ahead, try them on and model them for us." Megan prepares tacos for dinner, and while she cooks, Carla makes 2 appearances to model her new bathing suits. By 5:30, the dishes are in the sink. "Angel, Mommy is going to give you your bath now. I know it's early, but you need a diaper change, and I'm not going to put you in a dry diaper or at a girl for an hour. After your bath, maybe you can model your new suits just like Carla. Won't that be fun?" Surprisingly, Leslie doesn't whine about the early bath. Megan wonders if it's because he wants to be changed, or maybe he just wants to get into his pretty nightie and be like Jessie. She decides it's probably the latter, since he's sitting quietly, engrossed in the movie. Leslie plays happily in the tub, having a conversation with the dolly and the rubber ducky. Carla sticks her head in to say hi, which surprises Megan in a pleasant way. After the usual routine of drying Leslie off and blow-drying his hair, Megan leads him, still unclothed, to his room. This time, she tears open a package of swim diapers and puts one on him, followed by his one-piece swimsuit. "Let me do your hair real quick, and then you can come out and model your swimsuit just like Carla did," Megan says cheerfully. Leslie is a little unsure, but since it's only Carla in the room, he doesn't whine while Mommy ties his hair into a ponytail and adds a ribbon to match the suit. "Now wait a minute while Mommy goes and sits on the couch with your sister. Then you can come out like a real model. Don't forget to turn around and show off. This will be fun." Leslie walks out slowly and twirls in front of his family, trying to mimic Carla's earlier runway walk. All 3 clap for him before he heads back to his room. Jessie gets a little help from Carla, and then Megan follows Leslie in to remove the suit. She ties on the pink gingham bikini top and changes his hair ribbon to pink before quickly heading out for his second appearance. Once again, Leslie does his little model routine to the applause of his audience. This time, he's smiling broadly from all the positive attention. Megan takes him to her room so he can admire himself in the mirror before heading back to his room, where she removes the swim diaper and top. "This swim diaper isn't really meant to be peed in, so try to remember to go potty when you're wearing it," Megan reminds him. She powders and diapers him, along with putting on baby panties, adding some playful tickles and kisses before putting him in his pretty nightie. Leslie rushes off to get Jessie so he can change her into matching baby panties. The next day, after lunch, both children are eager to try the new pool. Megan knows that Leslie won't be able to stay in the cold water since the sun hasn't warmed it up enough for a toddler, so she chooses his 2-piece swimsuit. Carla complains that the water is cold but dives in anyway, practicing with her new mask. Megan picks up Leslie and dangles his feet in the pool. Get me out! Get me out! It's freezing! Leslie shouts. Okay, honey, we'll try again later this afternoon when it's warmer. Let's get an atta-girl on you for now, Megan says with a smile. So, the almost 8-year-old boy spends the next few hours happily playing inside and outside in the yard, wearing a pink gingham bikini top and girls pull up, often carrying his stuffed monkey. It's okay, though, because Megan has put a pink ribbon in his ponytail to complete the outfit. After dinner, both children finally get into the pool together. Megan watches as Leslie, with his floaties and Barney tube, looks adorable, while Carla practices swimming. The baby cries a little when it's time to get out, so he can get ready for bed while the sun is still shining. Unfortunately, for safety reasons, Carla has to get out too. After Leslie is in bed, Megan apologizes to Carla for having to end her swim early. That's the way it is when you have a baby sister, Carla replies, with a shrug. Megan hugs her big girl, and they agree to do each other's nails now that Leslie is in bed. Leslie is almost asleep when he realizes something. Mommy, Mommy, he calls. What is it, Angel? I didn't get my bath. Mommy is going to start giving you your baths in the morning, honey. That way, after you get out of your wet nighty-night diapers and baby panties, you can have your bath so Mommy's baby can start the day smelling all clean and sweet. Okay? Mommy, you're talking to me like a baby. I know, honey, she replies with a soft kiss before leaving the room. After a few days of swimming and fun, the family wakes up to a cool, rainy morning, with the forecast calling for rain for the next 3 days. Megan has been waiting for just such a weather event. After breakfast, she gives Leslie a present for Jessie. Aren't they just so pretty? The gift was 3 baby dresses in Jessie's size, all with that short, flared design often called baby frocks. There was one in pink, one in yellow, and one in lavender, each with lace details, and the lavender one featured the Hello Kitty design that Megan liked. Leslie wasn't sure what to think about this new development. Sure, he changed Jessie's baby panties every day, but now he was expected to change her dress too? Megan offered some encouragement. It's just so unfair that poor Jessie has to spend all her time in a nightie. I know you wouldn't like that, would you? Though Megan wasn't completely sure about that, it sounded good. You can help her pick out a dress every morning and put it on her when you get up or after Mommy gets you dressed. They all button up the back. Once you decide, bring her out to show us. Oh, and don't forget to fold up her nightie and put it under your pillow, just like I do with your nightie. The 2 dresses she doesn't wear today can go in your closet with their own hangers. Megan left him alone in his room while she went to chat with Carla. Leslie stared at the 3 dresses. He felt uneasy about handling baby dresses. It seemed silly since he was sitting on his bed in a soaked diaper, pink baby panties, and a Hello Kitty baby doll nightie. Finally, he touched one of the dresses. It was soft. It would look pretty on Jessie, and after all, she was a girl. After a few moments of consulting with his baby friend, Leslie decided on the yellow one. He clumsily removed Jessie's nightie and managed to get the dress on her, fastening the tiny buttons. He smoothed it out and gave Jessie a kiss and a hug, telling her how pretty she looked. Shyly, he walked out to show Mommy and Carla that he had dressed his stuffed animal. Jessie's baby panties showed beneath the dress, just like his did beneath his nightie. Mommy thought she looked really cute. So did Carla, though when Carla referred to Jessie as his dolly, Leslie shrank back a little. Jessie was returned to Leslie's room, and soon after, Megan started running his bath. Leslie was quickly ready to get dressed for the day. Once Leslie was safely in his Attagirl and pink print undervest, Megan suggested an outfit. Honey, wouldn't it be fun to wear your yellow shorts and top today, like Jessie? I guess so. Are we staying home? I think so. I guess that would be okay. Well, it's up to you. Do you want to wear your yellow outfit or not? You don't have to be like Jessie, even though she loves you. I want to wear it. Great. Let's get your vest back off you and get you dressed. Then Mommy will do your hair. Later, while Jessie and Leslie played together on the living room floor, Megan snapped some adorable photos without being noticed. Overall, it was a pretty good day. Carla even played a couple of simple board games with her brother. However, around 4 p.m., the day took a slight turn. Leslie was sitting on the floor watching Sesame Street with Jessie when Carla passed by and loudly announced, "Mom, the baby's wet." Leslie, in typical fashion, looked down and started to cry. Megan walked in to see the dark lines at both sides of Leslie's shorts. His attagirl was wet and leaking. She quietly went to his room, grabbed a Huggy, baby powder, and a pair of plastic panties, then addressed her son. "Lay down. Mommy's little angel needs to be changed." "I'm sorry," Leslie sobbed. "Don't worry about it. When you wanted to dress like Jessie, I should have put you in a diaper and baby panties like hers too. Let's just get you changed so you can go back to watching Sesame Street. The only problem is that you won't look as much like your dolly because I don't have any more yellow things for you, not even yellow baby panties. But these are pretty, with teddy bears all over them." Leslie continued to sob quietly, but didn't complain about being put in diapers instead of a dry attagirl. In just a couple of minutes, he was holding Jessie and laughing at the jokes on TV. He stayed in the diaper until after his snack and sippy cup of milk before bedtime. Megan changed his wet diaper just before 7:30 and let him change Jessie into her nightie before giving Carla night-night kisses and crawling into bed. He didn't say anything about being called a baby or about his dolly. The next morning, after a few days of swimming and fun, the family woke to a cool, rainy morning, with the forecast predicting rain for the next 3 days. Megan had been waiting for just such a weather event. After breakfast, she gave Leslie a present for Jessie. "Aren't they just so pretty?" "Let's see," Carla said. "I'm the biggest, so I'll be the daddy. You're next, so you'll be the mommy. Jessie will be our 1-year-old baby girl, Jessie Harper." Leslie eagerly asked, "What about me?" "Well, since this is just pretend, you can be our 2-year-old. Your name will be Leslie but we'll call you Lessie." "I'm going to be a baby girl?" "Sure, it's just pretend." "Do I look like a real daddy? Does Carla look like a real mommy? Do you still want to play?" "Yes, I was just asking." Mommy gave her baby a hug and helped him out of the tub so she could towel him off and dry his hair. Back in his room, she diapered him with a doubler and picked out a pair of pink baby panties with little lambs on them. Next, she put on a plain pink undervest, then braided his hair into 2 pigtails with pink ribbons. "Here are Jessie's baby panties. You can put them on her while I'm gone. Put her pink dress on her, too." "Okay, Daddy," Leslie replied. Instead of Daddy returning, Carla, Mommy, entered with a surprise, a baby dress similar to the one Leslie was dressing Jessie in. "Hands up. Mommy's going to get your pretty little dress on you." As she dressed him, Leslie stared at his short play dress. When it was buttoned, Carla picked up Jessie Harper and took Leslie's hand as they headed back to the living room. Both Mommy and Daddy fawned over their babies, playing games like peekaboo and patty cake, and generally treating them like loved little babies. At lunch, Leslie was surprised to find 2 high chairs at the kitchen table, one for his doll and one for Carla's old high chair, stored in the garage. Bibs hung from both. Daddy picked up Leslie and placed him in the bigger chair, fastening the straps, while Mommy put Jessie in the smaller one, both bibbed. Leslie thought it was fun when Daddy fed him baby food, followed by a smaller jar of baby fruit. After lunch, both babies had their faces washed and were carried to the living room, still wearing their bibs. This time, Mommy had Leslie lay down with his head on her lap, while Jessie was cradled in Daddy's arms. 2 baby bottles appeared. Leslie's was a Real baby bottle with milk and a teaspoon of honey added. Jessie's was a play bottle. When Leslie reached for the bottle, Mommy gently pushed his hands away. Daddy informed Leslie that Mommy would hold the bottle for her baby girl. The sweetened milk was a treat, and Leslie happily drank it all. Daddy then decided Jessie was done with her bottle and inserted a Hello Kitty pacifier into the monkey's mouth. "Where's mine?" Leslie asked, only half joking. Carla produced an identical pacifier and slid it into Leslie's mouth. Even Daddy was surprised at how quickly he settled into a rhythmic sucking. Leslie was enjoying all the attention and babying so much that he didn't mind when Daddy announced it was nap time. The pacifier popped out as Daddy took it out to tell him to kiss Mommy night-night. It was quickly rubbed across his lips as he eagerly sucked it back into his mouth. Mommy removed both his and Jessie's dresses, patted his diapered bottom, and led him to his room. Once in bed, Leslie whispered to his little sister how fun the game was, though his words were muffled by the pacifier. He drifted off to sleep, still happily sucking. About an hour later, Mommy woke him up. She didn't want him staying up past his bedtime. "Wake up, babies," she said cheerfully. The pacifier slipped from Leslie's lips as he awoke. "Honey, we're still playing house, but I need to make a few changes. Mommy has some work to do now, so Mommy is going to be Mommy, and Carla is going to be the big sister." "What are we going to be?" Leslie asked. "You're going to stay Leslie and because Mommy loves her baby girl," she said, kissing him. "I think now Jessie will be your dolly instead of a real baby. Now Mommy needs to check her baby's diaper." Leslie had wet it while he slept, though he wasn't sure when. Megan smiled, put the pacifier back in his mouth, changed his diaper and baby panties, and then dressed him in his infantile dress again. "Now, you can manage to put your dolly's dress on her. Hurry up, then come out and see Mommy and big sister." The day continued in the same way. Leslie got lots of attention from Mommy and big sister. He even had another bottle of milk fed to him by Mommy. Supper was more baby food in the high chair with his bib in place. Later, he got to go into the swimming pool in his new one-piece swimsuit and swim diaper. At bedtime, Mommy changed his diaper once more and fed him another bottle before he gave kisses to big sister and trotted off to bed, sucking contentedly on his pacifier. The next morning, Leslie woke up with the pacifier still in his mouth. He smiled as he thought about the fun he had the day before. Just then, Mommy came in. "Oh, Mommy's precious baby is awake. Don't move," she said. In a minute, she returned with a baby bottle of juice. "Here, baby. Drink your bottle. Mommy's going to get your breakfast ready, then she'll come get her pretty little girl." "Are we still playing, Mommy?" Leslie asked. "Of course we are. It's just like yesterday afternoon. I'm the Mommy, Carla is the big sister, and who are you, and who is that?" "I'm Leslie and this is my dolly." He answered proudly, though he was hard to understand. Mommy gave him a big kiss and hug. As she left the room, she watched him take out the pacifier and carefully put it on his pillow before starting on his BABA. It was another fun day of bottles, high chair, bibs, baby food, naps, swimming, and baby games. What a great time he is having. That night in bed, he thought about how much he would miss not having his pacey again. Mommy had finally taken it away when he was only 5. Morning came again, and so did baby Leslie. By the 6th or 7th day, there was no mention of a game or a boy named Leslie. Now messy diapers are of no more concern than wet ones. 2 weeks later, Megan and Beth sat on the couch chatting as her son and the baby played quietly on the floor with Leslie and's favorite dolly. Megan had formed another plan and wanted to discuss it with her best friend. They decide to put the little ones down for a nap. Since Beth's little Bobby is in pull-ups, Megan offers her of one of Leslie and's diapers. Soon, both boys are asleep together on Leslie's bed with Jessie tucked between them. Megan's plan is simple. She wants to homeschool all 3 children with Beth's help, of course. In addition to her academic classes, Carla will be taught to be a self-assured young woman with a broad knowledge of how to train and handle the inferior gender boys. The boys will be taught together. Beth and Megan agree that the little ones will start with a year or 2 in home nursery school before starting kindergarten-level classes. They will also learn about the natural superiority of girls and how they must be respected and obeyed without question. The ladies also agree that any little girl who is out of diapers will have surpassed the young students in every way and therefore be their better. Excitedly, the ladies agree on some finer points of the boys' education. Leslie will remain in diapers while little Bobby will wear pink girls during the day other than being put in his diapers for naps and day trips. Both boys will be fed bottles and baby food. Pacifiers will be part of the school uniform. Leslie will be in dresses though Beth is torn between dresses and very sissy boys things for her baby. No toys will be purchased or played with that are not listed on the box for under 3-year-olds. Those toys will only include dolls, doll accessories, play kitchens, and other items that are intended to lead little girls into a stereotype female role. The boys will learn to hold hands whenever walking together. Further, they will kiss and hug each other for any or even no reason several times a day. The ladies move to Leslie's room where they watch the babies sleep peacefully. They can hardly wait till they awake and learn the great news.